U-606 succeeded in setting up a weather station on Bear Island. During the operation, she managed to sink 3 Black Swan-class frigates. Quite the amazing feat. After this incursion, U-606 proceeded into the Norwegian Sea. On September 22, 1942, a large convoy was reported near our position. The hunt was on. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting U-Boat video. It has been a hot minute since I last played U-Boat on the channel, and since our last video, there have been quite a few little tweaks to the game, which I'm kind of excited to explore. Regardless, we are in the Norwegian Sea, tracking a relatively large convoy. We are on an intercept course here, and they are around 20 kilometers away from our current position. Oh no. Keep heading south, please. They are also heading northwest, so an intercept should be relatively easy at this point. This convoy consists of 10 to 24 ships, which is quite a beefy convoy, and then I'm excited to sink our teeth into. I want to have our radio man go to sleep because he is going to be working some hours once we submerge the boat, and he needs to operate the hydrophones. We are in the process of warming up our torpedoes, as you can see in the bow torpedo room. The stern torpedo is warmed up and ready to go. Let's also pump out that little bit of water that is there. Regardless, we're cutting through the water at 17 knots, making full speed in an attempt to close the gap on the convoy. We should be there relatively soon. Well, here we have it, folks. Smoke on the horizon, and it looks like that is some mass right there, just peeking over the horizon there. Most likely warships, to be honest. But yeah, there's a lot of little smudges out there. That is a lot of smoke. I'm actually thinking it will be best to submerge the boat now. Let's adjust course. Head a little bit more to the west here. Not sure how many warships are going to be in this convoy, but I'm going to anticipate the worst. That is definitely a destroyer. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Can't really see much else, however. Let's make sure the torpedo warming up process is still going well. Oh my gosh. No, get in there. Begin preheating. This guy's also preheating tube number 2. We want to get all of those preheated before actually getting into combat. And you know what? Let's go ahead and submerge the boat. Let's go down to periscope depth, please. Get under, get under, get under. A little bit of water in the bilge. Turn on the pump again. We'll shut off the gyro compass and everything here momentarily and rig for silent running once we get a little bit closer. The men are manning the dive planes.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Okay, the boat is submerged. Let's go ahead and get our radio operator onto the hydrophone. He has an additional sailor assigned to him, and I believe that'll oh no, no. Hydrophone, please. There we go, now he's on the appropriate station. He doesn't need an extra sailor, and neither does Wolfgang here. There we go. Now we should be able to get relatively good hydrophone reports. Let's also reduce speed down to 2, just to try to conserve our battery power. Although I'm not too worried about it. Fully depleted in 7 hours. Hoping we can get in and out well before that time frame, of course. We can turn off the gyro compass and everything here momentarily. I'm not too worried about silent running just yet. I am curious though, how's tube 5? Tube 5 is good. Let's go over to the bow torpedo room. Just want to make sure everything is ready for combat, and indeed it's not. You can go preheat that? That'd be great. Oh, he's preheating tube 3 already. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, you go ahead and preheat tube number 1. There we go. That suddenly makes more sense. That was a little bit of a brain fart there. Alright, we will continue to close in on this convoy. Okay, this is a little problematic. We have 2 destroyers here. We can attempt to thread the needle between the 2 of them. Which may be our best bet here, actually. And then infiltrate the convoy. 2 leading warships. That is peculiar. Okay. Check our bow torpedo room. Okay, jeez. This is just a constant cycle. I wish the preheating would last a little bit longer. Alright, let's turn off the gyro compass. And let's switch the dive planes to manual to reduce the amount of noise. Also going to drop down to slow speed. And you know what? While I am at it... No, we won't time... Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and time this destroyer, shall we? Alright, let's start that. We'll time for 3 minutes and 15 seconds to try to establish speed of the convoy. That will be rather helpful. And in an attempt to avoid these 2 warships, let's drop the boat down to 100 meters. There we go. We do not want to stick around close to the surface. Hopefully this works and we remain undetected. If we're detected, that'll definitely be problematic. I'd rather get my eels away before before getting depth charged. Alright everybody, it has been 3 minutes and 15 seconds. We are down to 100 meters and we have also timed out this enemy warship. They are going 7.8 knots. And they are getting awfully close to us as well. If we see, they are around 2 kilometers away. Which is mildly concerning. We'll use a little bit of time compression here. I'm gonna see how deep we are, how dark it is outside. Let's check our... Oh my goodness. Okay, another one. I need you, my friend, to perform maintenance on that torpedo. Please and thank you. Try to be quiet as well. Don't bang around things too much.
Zu Befehl.
And you can do it too. Oh, they're already working on 2-1. Okay, cool. There we go. And now we use some time compression and really lay in wait. There is not much else we can do. This is the most dangerous part, but if this pays off, we will be inside the convoy. We can fire our torpedoes at multiple targets and really cause some serious damage. Hopefully this guy doesn't start turning aggressively towards us or anything. I think we'll be... Okay, another destroyer. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And the convoy is braking and going evasive. Which, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Oh, it looks like they were alerted to our presence. In that case, let's increase speed to slow and move in. I don't know where they're racing off to. Oh my gosh, there's another U-boat! There's another U-boat down here. Okay, and there's 2 destroyers converging on his position. I don't know if they know we're here. Okay, down to slow. This poor guy's about to get just pounded, but oh my gosh, there's a Type 7C. That is actually extremely cool. I'm guessing these destroyers, yeah, there's a little corvette, a couple of corvettes hunting him. And is anything on fire? No. That explains these destroyers turning around and heading that way. Fascinating. Fascinating. They are going to draw everyone away from us. That gives us a really good opportunity here to really cause some problems. Yeah, look at them run. Look at him run. All right. Come up to periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefen gehen.
Okay. Get up to PD. Perform maintenance on our torpedoes. Make sure they're ready to go. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Let's see, how deep is our U-boat friend at? Oh, he is pretty deep. Trying to evade a Type 7C, as you can see. Pretty similar to us. That was unexpected. I thought we were detected, but I don't believe they know we're here. There's also even more freighters further to the southwest. Now, the problem here, let's have him start moving away. We can actually control the AI U-boats, which is very cool. So you can coordinate wolf packs and everything. That is something I really need to do.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Okay, let's increase speed. We are up at PD. Fantastic. And we want to avoid ramming this guy. Let's get on the scope. And here we go. Swing this bad boy around. Anything directly behind us? A destroyer, pretty much. 130, that is problematic. Lots of freighters there. Okay, here we go. I don't mind if I do. Let's bring up the TDC. Oh, let's do this first. Bring up the recognition manual. This is a actual mod here for the recognition manual that is much better than the original recognition manual. This is pretty cool, actually. And we can go ahead and identify our target, C3 cargo. Recognized. Speed of target is 8 knots, but we can plug that in. And why haven't collected enough data? Okay, let's set this, set, and hopefully they will let me do this here. So speed, 8 knots, torpedo will run at 40 knots, range 2.5 kilometers, angle on bow 80 degrees. And I guess I have to input it down here as well. This has all kind of changed since the last time I played. Can I bring this up? Okay, cool. Use the TDC data, please. Flood tube
Rohr
1.
1, bewässern.
Okay, angle on bow is more like 70 degrees to starboard. Speed, we'll go with 7.5 knots. They're probably going a little bit slower. I need to set this to 40 knots though. They're probably going a little bit slower due to just due to their zigzagging motions and everything. We have passed a freighter that's directly behind us. That would be a good ship to torpedo. However, she is pretty darn close. We also have this ashore coming right for us. Okay. All right, tube 1. Impact pistol. Should be fine. Tube 1, close.
Los! Rohr 2,
Blood tube 2.
bewässern.
40 knots. We're going to change your speed to 8 knots. Just to be sure. Tube 2, close.
Los!
Alright, 2 torpedoes away towards that C3 cargo. Let's increase speed to standard. This ashore is kind of coming right our way, which I admittedly am not a huge fan of. Unfortunately, with all their zigzagging maneuvers, there's not a whole lot I can shoot at. I would like to engage this tanker that is behind us with tube number 5. However, I fear she will be a little bit too close to us. Let's lock on target. I can't make out the nationality there. It's an American vessel. I saw those stripes. Okay, American freighter, American tanker. Let's see. And we can actually go to tankers. Look at that. It says it's a T2. Oh my gosh, we actually hit the target. Okay, we hit the C3 cargo with 1 torpedo. The second torpedo is racing in. All right, I got a little distracted by our tanker friend, and it looks like the 8 knot speed is going to miss right in front of her. You lucky ducky, right in front of her. Okay, this is a T2 tanker, actually. I should trust the recognition manual. Recognize target. All right, range to target. Go, set. Angle on bow. Let's look. Yeah, damn near 90 degrees port. Firing stern torpedo tube. Speed 7.5 knots. Flood tube 5. 30 knots because this is an electric torpedo. Range is just out of arming range, so we are good. The torpedo will arm once we fire tube 5. Los. There we go. Tube 5 away. Heading straight for that tanker. That C3 cargo is done for sure. Let's watch our torpedo as it closes in on the tanker. This should be a good one. There we go. Beautiful impact. And the tanker got lit up, engulfed in flames. Absolutely brutal. Not the cleanest attack ever. We had some little hiccups, but my goodness. 1 C3 and 1 T2 tanker. That tanker's done for. She is going down, that's for sure. Serious damage. I think that may be an understatement, my friend. Okay, we are going to leave view. We have a few things we need to take care of down here, such as reloading that torpedo. Let's assign additional sailors here. Can I get you to move a torpedo over as well? Let's assign 2 additional sailors. Let's start rearming here and begin turning around. How's the C3 looking? Oh my goodness, horrible. Taking on loads of water. Has developed a pretty... Whoa, there's secondaries going off on the tanker. Sorry, I'm missing so many cinematic things, mainly because things are just happening so freaking fast. An absolutely brutal attack. Okay, folks, I think we are ready for our second attack. All of our torpedoes are pretty much ready to rock and roll, and we have positioned ourselves to engage these 2 freighters right here. Nice and close together, we can fire 2 fish at one and 2 at another. The tanker ended up sinking and going down to the bottom. We can see lots of life rafts there. The C3 is still hanging on, but her time is definitely limited. If need be, we can always surface later on and use the deck gun against her. All right, let's raise our scope. We have this guy right behind us. Not really much of a concern. This next attack should be a little more lax. We're going to go... Well, let's lock onto our friend here. It is another American vessel. It is not a tanker. It is a freighter. And we can see it is another C3 cargo. Let's recognize it and... Let's actually unlock and try to work on this solution too. This is another ship. It looks like it is not American. Go, United Kingdom. Our Tower, Empire Explorer, Liberty, recognized. There we go. Perfect. Let's unlock. The solution should be more or less the same. We are going to fire at this one first, however. So, angle on bow is... Let's see, 80 degrees, 70 degrees to port. Speed we will rock with the same. Torpedo speed will maintain 40 knots. There we go, there we go. We are shooting bow torpedo tubes. There we go, perfect. All right. I guess, once again, we need to range the target. Set. I still can't pull this up, so let's just put random variables in here. Just just so we can pull this up and then switch it and make sure it's using the info from the TDC. That's all I really care about. Now she is starting to turn away a little bit. Angle on bow should improve here, because they are zigzagging. This destroyer's kind of hanging out behind us. Not much of a concern. All right. And let's pull this up. What do we have loaded? 2 G7As, all G7A torpedoes. Perfect. So we will fire tube 1 and 2. Speed will be 40 knots. Depth will be 2.5 meters. Dispersion 1.2 degrees. There we go. Guess we can change it here. Yeah, there we go. Length of the ship is 100 meters. Yeah, 143, but we'll rock with 100. And we can actually adjust AOB here a little more. Go, perfect. And I think we are good to fire. Tubes 1 and 2, los. 1 is away. 2 is away. Unlock. Swing over to our other friend. Lock on target. Oh my goodness. She is pretty darn close. Reduce speed. Actually reversed. We got much closer to her than I would have anticipated. That's okay though. She'll be so close that the chances of failure are going to be minimal. Our 2 torpedoes are racing towards the C3 cargo. Hopefully they finish her and send her to the bottom rather quickly. There we go. 2 torpedo impacts. A little far aft. Much further aft than I would have liked, but still pretty good. Still pretty good. 2 torpedo hits there. Let's go here. We need to get range on this guy. And set angle on bow and everything. We'll keep it all the same. Keep it all the same. All right. Torpedoes 3 and 4. More dispersion, 40 knots. 150, and there we go. All right, tubes 2 and 3, los. There we go. 2 torpedoes away, heading right for our target. And that should be ship number 4, probably going down to the bottom. This has been an absolute turkey shoot. The destroyers haven't been able to figure out where the heck we are. We can see the torpedo wakes heading right for our Liberty cargo friend. Directly underneath the funnel. Jeez. And that broke her in half. Absolutely annihilated. Alright, so we have 2 ships that have completely gone down to the bottom. This Liberty cargo ship and the tanker here. And we have 2 C3 cargos, which are being rather stubborn. However, we should be able to surface and deck gun them just to finish them off. Or they will keep on taking water and slowly go down. No, I don't think there's a whole lot else we can do. Everything down here, these are the destroyers hunting that other U-boat, which is proving to be quite a nice distraction. And yeah, let's go down. Let's drop down to 100 meters, lay low. Let's mark the position of these tankers, or these damaged ships, excuse me. And then we'll pop up and see what we need to do to finish them off. Okay, folks, the convoy seems to have more or less moved off. This other group of warships is kind of just hanging out down here. They're 6 kilometers away. If I remember correctly, they're all Flower-class corvettes or something similar, and we can actually outrun them on the surface. So I think we are going to surface and engage with the deck gun. Of course, there is a problem with that. I mean, look at these guys. They are heavily armed. They are heavily armed. I don't think these guns, if we are on the port side of the ship, will be able to depress and engage us, so that is good. And it looks like this ship is being abandoned. There are life rafts in the water, so they decided to give up as it continues to take on water. So we are going to move on over to the port side of this here vessel and take her out first, since she seemingly still has crewmen. Surprisingly, it's like this guy is sweeping. I am very impressed. He is keeping balance there. That's a man with a work ethic right there, that's for sure. Anyway, we're going to move around. Let's actually check what our ammo situation is like. We only have 2 torpedoes left in the bow tube, so I could use those, fire 1 at each, but honestly, with the ships in this sort of condition, it really seems like a waste. And yeah, we have plenty of deck gun ammo, and everyone loves a good deck gun attack, so let's make it happen, Captain. I have just realized there are multiple torpedoes in the water heading towards our targets. This very well may be from the other U-boat in the area who lobbed torpedoes. Well, let's go ahead and surface. Let's surface. Surface the boat. If this guy's guns are able to depress, I will be shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Hopefully they don't rip us a new one. That would be not good. Not good at all. Let's start moving rather quickly though, just in case. And I told you boys to surface. What is going on? There we go. There we go. All right, my friend. Once you're able to get on the deck gun, please do so. Gotta wait for the decks to be safe. Yes, yes, yes. Get on the deck gun. Get on the deck gun. We can see all the smoke off there in the horizon. We also have the smoke down here, which is mildly concerning. Let's reduce speed and get on that deck gun. Swing it over towards our friend. No. Minor control issues there. My apologies. It's been a while since I've played, of course, so let's get them back on the deck gun. I do wonder how those torpedoes are looking. It seemed like they fired them from really far away. I don't see them anymore. Maybe because we just can't pick them up on hydrophone. All right. Swing it around. We have high explosive loaded. Fire. There we go. 1 hit. And we are just going to lay into these C3 cargoes here. Hopefully do it rather quickly. Another hit. Start some fires, start some problems. Send them under and then run like heck once they're going under with our 18 knot top speed. You can see the sun is setting as well. The atmosphere in this game is fantastic. One thing I'm constantly reminded of every time I play, just how good the water and environment looks in this game. And some of the ship models are really good too. Alright, we are just laying into this vessel. Oh, I can't tell if she's starting to list even more. The ship didn't look too good to begin with anyway. I'm quite surprised she is still afloat. Let's just keep firing now. And let's see, let's begin to change course. Maneuver around her. Looking pretty good though. Uh-oh, we are being fired upon. Yeah, their bow guns engaging us. Okay. Fire as rapidly as possible. Send them under. Make them abandon ship. I can't believe that gun can even shoot at us. It doesn't look like they're doing a very good job, but oh my gosh, that's mildly concerning how close they are. I would like to not get hit. I would like to not get hit. I could aim for the gun. Go. Please go under. Yeah, it looks like they're having difficulties, but we're just going to pump as much ammo into this thing as possible. Oh my gosh. Fire, fire, fire. A sailor died. Right full rudder. All ahead flank. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we have a leak. Please work on that leak. Please get back on the deck gun, please. Turn the boat around. Yeah. How are you able to aim that gun at us? Oh my goodness. Can I just blow up the gun? That would be nice, wouldn't it? I can't believe this thing's still afloat. Another sailor died. That's not good. Okay, they're finally starting to abandon ship. It looks like, thank goodness, too. Oh my gosh. How many sailors have died? Leak's fixed. Let's check on the damage. Turn on the freaking pump. We have a little bit of water in here. Thing is, that's okay. That's okay. We're all right. Can I get you, my friend, to work on that man? I'd rather him not die. That would be suboptimal. All right. All ahead full. Let's get back on that deck gun and keep slamming rounds into the C3. How tough are these things? It's impressive. Just keep firing at her. I think she may be going down now. Let's move away. Taking on a lot of water. There we go. She's done for. Oh my gosh. Finally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That turned out to be a little more exciting than I would have liked. Running low on spare parts. That's okay. I think all of our leaks are pretty much under control at this point. So let's check. Lots of water. Let's begin. All right, fellas, it's time to get that water out. Just put it into the control room. Start paling that water. Get it out of here. The ship is sinking. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, what a fight. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of excitement. I got a life rafts are going crazy. Adios. For putting up a very interesting fight. Very unexpected fight. We can see our boat is just, oh my gosh, not looking great. I suppose we can say. But that's another freighter going down. Got the water out. Yep. Make sure the pump's still on. The pump's still on. We're okay. We're okay. I am curious as to who died. That is unfortunate that we lost a sailor. But, you know. That's alright. Alright. Get back on that deck gun. Uh-oh. We may have a minor problem here. There's an enemy destroyer coming our way. Things are really getting exciting here. It may be a good idea to dive, but we are racing towards our friend here. Let's also turn on the diesel compressor while I'm at it. Recharge our compressed air, please. That destroyer is a little close. Are they engaging us? Oh yeah, they sure are. Okay. Time to emergency dive. Crash dive. Get under. Dive, 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 dive. Yeah, they are not too pleased with us. Please get under rapidly. I thought there were mostly corvettes over there, but that turned out to be false info. We should be able to evade rather easily. We have this guy marked, so we can always come back and utilize the deck gun. Okay, our boat should be moving under. Perfect. They are working on our torpedoes. I think there are 2 heading this way, so that doesn't work out. There we go. Slowly slipping beneath the waves, and here we go. Perfect. Down we go. Drop down to 80 meters. Turn off the diesel compressor. Now we lay low and try to evade. Reduce speed to slow. They're already using active. We could honestly hide underneath our friend here. That may work out. I'm not too worried about evading, though. I think we should be in the clear relatively soon. What an exciting episode. Well, this has been relatively interesting. The destroyer's kind of just hanging out over here. It really has not done a whole lot. So we are just going to lay low and wait for the storm to pass, I suppose. There's also this 7C down here, which is drawing some of the heat as well. But also, it is possible the ship will just continue to take on water and will slowly go down. I'm not entirely banking on that. It definitely seems like it is taking her a while to go under. But you never know. So we're just going to really wait until all of these other destroyers dissipate. All right, everybody. Our boat is in the clear. It's an hour and a half before midnight, and the enemy ship is directly in front of us with no warships in sight. Let's go ahead and surface the boat. Here's the moment of truth. We can turn on our gyro compass. Dive planes can go to electric. Turn on the pump, turn on the diesel compressor. Rig for red as well while we are at it. And let's close that for the time being. Once our boat hits the surface, we'll man the deck gun and finish this guy off. Let's increase speed. Close in on her. I love the red lighting in here. Very moody. All right, my friend. When I need Wolfgang, actually, we'll get on the deck gun with 2 additional crew members. Once that option is available, there is the enemy freighter at 12 o'clock. Okay, get on the 88, 2 additional crewmen, and close in on her to finish her off. That ship down here, that is the other U-boat, actually, still hanging out down there. We have lots of supply and stuff and crewmen here that we can pick up. There we go. And we are going to close in nice and close so that way we can ensure we actually hit the target. There we go. But the optics in this game, it is a little difficult to hit. And here we go. Let's begin firing. There we go. Firing high explosive. We have 3 rounds of this left. Right in the funnel. And she is already starting to catch fire a bit more. I don't think this C3 is going to take a whole lot. These are pretty tough ships, however. I have now learned. We have more high explosive. It already looks like she is starting to list and take on more water, but I may just be imagining things. Oh yeah, it looks like she's rolling over. Could probably stop. We'll keep engaging now. Have our crewmen engage the target. There we go. Open fire and begin turning. Reduce speed. And there we have it. She is finally sinking. She just started going under extremely rapidly as we deck under, and now she's slipping beneath the waves. There we go. That is 4 ships out of that convoy down to the bottom. Let's go towards these life rafts and investigate. 9 survivors. Do any of these actually have a captain on board? Oh my gosh, take them on board. Who's this guy? This is a captain. We're going to take him on board. We're going to take this guy aboard, and then we can just take the rest from here. We'll take them all aboard and give them to command as a little treat. I'm sure they will be very happy that we brought crewmen back. There's a lot of more interactions, a lot more lifeboats nearby, but we do not need more crewmen. Let's pull this up. We can actually return back to port now, which is a new feature. Also, all of the damage went away. All this charring marks and stuff from us being hit. This is a new feature they added, so when you're done with your mission, you can just return back to port. This isn't normally how I like to play, but I figured I would show it off for those of you who are interested because it is a new feature. We can also see they also added a compass up here, and the torpedo UI is a little bit different when we were firing torpedoes, and that definitely threw me off a bit, as I'm sure you all saw. But let's go ahead and see what this does. Oh, 2 days later, it gives us a little transition. That's kind of cool. I was ready to end that patrol anyway. I would have just sailed back all by myself, but figured some of you would be interested in seeing this. It takes us all the way back to Bergen. Oh, very cool. There's a cutscene of us heading back in. I actually quite like that. And here we go. This guy almost has an Iron Cross 2nd class. And Kurt received the Iron Cross 2nd class. He's getting there to the Iron Cross 1st class. This was a very successful patrol for us. And here's me. I got the Iron Cross 2nd class, Wolfgang the 7th. He also got the Iron Cross 1st class, the German Cross and Gold. And he's getting, let's see, he's about, a third of the way to the Knight's Cross. Very cool. We did extremely well during that patrol, and that is a campaign mission completed, the weather station at Bear Island. We also sunk a ship down here. Multiple ships. That convoy was pretty much annihilated, and here we can see the 4 freighters we destroyed in this episode and the 3 Black Swans we sunk near Bear Island. For, let's see, a total of 37,000 tons of shipping. We were at sea for 13 days and we traveled a total of 5,000 kilometers. Very cool. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's episode. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.